What up, you guys? Empress of Duality here. For those of you that are new and might not know, my name is Brooke. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe, subscribers tribe. Y'all know how much I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the abundance that you bring into my life. If you are new, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video and go live for live mini readings. Um, I am doing a general reading for Cancer today, the sign of Cancer. If my messages or my energy resonate with you guys, drop your girl a like, show me some love, really helps out my channel. Drop me some comments. I love building a relationship with you guys and hearing y'all's stories and connecting with you guys. I am a twin flame in union. I'm the divine masculine within my connection, and Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot is my divine feminine. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can check the description box below. All my services are listed there. And Danny and I also have a special featured reading slash session that we are offering right now, the Journey to Your Awaited Fate reading. We have had so many beautiful souls invest in this reading, and the transformation that has come from it has just been, there are no words to describe how effortlessly Spirit guides us to the blocks that are hindering your movement forward. So I invite you guys so lovingly to consider investing in the journey to your awaited fate. And with that being said, you guys, I think that's my whole spiel. What up, Spirit? Let's fuck it up. Alright, so for those of you that are new, start off with channel messages and straight from source, straight from Spirit, and then I will move into pulling some cards. Cancer, your energy is like I went ahead and sat down and I did Gemini's channeled messages, Cancer's channeled messages, and then Leo's channeled messages. And I might be a little biased, but I swear, y'all, I have the most amazing souls that watch my videos. Like the messages that come through for you guys are amazing, and the energy that I feel from you guys, like I feel so blessed and I'm so grateful that I have people on my channel that are consciously healing their wounds, constantly transmuting, fears and shadow side energies, and just I love you guys. Anyways, let's get into the channel messages. So first thing I heard when I tapped into your energy, Cancer, was recognize. Okay, you better recognize, and acknowledge. Recognize and acknowledge. Okay. And then from you guys, I heard, why am I constantly being challenged? Story of my life. But Spirit says, needing to acknowledge your progress, Cancer. You are needing to acknowledge your progress. That glow up, baby, right? Like think back a year ago, who you were, where you were, what you were doing, who you were with, and now, like the transformation in your energy. Acknowledge it, okay? Acknowledge your progress. There is a needing to recognize the change that you have created in your life and the metamorphosis that you have been through. Your energy is completely different, Cancer. Completely different. Like, fuck. Anyways, your energy is completely different, right? But like on a 3D level, you have yet to recognize your true power. And they're wanting you to harness it. Because when we recognize the power that we hold, when we recognize the power that we have taken back, right? Because a lot of us, Cancer, we're very nurturing, we're very loving, we're very caring, we're very giving, right? Sometimes we give too much of ourselves, though. Sometimes we care a little too much and sacrifice our own well-being for other people, right? And that's giving your power away. But you guys have unplugged from a lot of lower vibrational energies and people that are not serving you, and you've taken that power back. Now they want you to really acknowledge how far you've come and harness the energy that you have, okay? And the power. So then, I asked them for an example, right? Spirit. Spirit is funny, but I asked them for an example of this energy that's coming through for you. Let me just read the little story they put in my head. So, for example, Cancer. Let's say you have terrible vision at night, so you take the bus to and from work. And you have to wake up 45 minutes earlier than you would have to wake up if you were driving to work. But because you have really bad vision at night, you take the bus to work and back home from work. So then you decided to make an eye doctor appointment. And you ended up getting glasses so that you can drive at night. You test out your new glasses and you can see perfectly at night, so you won't have to take the bus anymore. Yay, right? You wake up Monday morning, 45 minutes early like you normally do. You consider driving to work, but then decide to play it safe and take the bus like you normally do. Programming, right? What do we condition ourselves to do? What have you conditioned yourself to be? What have you conditioned yourself to do? How have you conditioned yourself to show up in your life, right? Conditions. Conditions equal limitations. You are limiting yourself, okay? And then the end of the story is, if you're going to take the bus and play it safe, then why did you even get glasses? LOL. Why are you still responding like you can't see, Cancer? So that's their little story. And the point of it is, like, you got some tools now, right? You got some tools. You can see a little bit clearer. You can feel things a little bit clearer. And you're a water sign, your intuition. You really got to pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, because the transformation that your energy has gone through, there's not as much filter, right? The ego puts a filter over our sight, trying to protect us, right? But then that comfort zone, that filter that the ego places over our eyes, becomes toxic. It begins to suffocate us, right? So we have to go through the different layers of protection that the ego has created from a wound, right? From a place of pain. We have to go through all those layers and heal all those different layers. And now you can see, now you can feel. But they're especially drawing my attention to the fact that you need to pay attention to what you are feeling, what you are intuitively getting, the intuitive hits that Spirit is dropping for you. I feel like there may not be that validation outside of yourself for what your intuition is trying to tell you, but that is happening on purpose so that you learn to trust your intuition and not need external validation for what you know to be true. Okay? Beautiful messages. Beautiful energy, Cancer. Beautiful energy. All right. And I just heard you have done the work, but you're still, but like, it's like you've done the work, right? But you, like, this hard shadow work, right? Transmuting energy, changing your belief systems, right? Releasing negative thought forms, negative beliefs, all of those different things, right? You have done the work, but it's like you had to do the work for so long that you conditioned yourself to still have to do the work. And the way the universe works is, if you're always looking for something to heal, for something to fix within yourself, then the universe is going to give you something to heal and something to fix within yourself. Your energy is limitless, right? Your consciousness is limitless, and we've had many, many lives, right? So there's a lot. If you want to continue to work all the time and no play, but there's got to be a balance, right? There's got to be a balance. But anyways, that is your channeled messages, Cancer. So let's see what they got for your reading today. I think I'm going to go with romance angels. Okay. Messages for Cancer, please. Messages for Cancer. Messages of love, healing, and utmost clarity. Messages to push Cancer to the path that they truly desire. What messages do you have for my Cancer game, please, Spirit? I'm hearing tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. There is really something that your intuition is trying to tell you or warn you about. Shit. Give your relationship a chance. True love. Alright, let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, let go of control issues. 2, 1 more. Okay. Let's see what we got for you, Cancer. Current energy. Let your friends help you. Influence and energy. Very soon. Binding energy to your current person or situation. Getting to know each other. So for the Cancers that I'm tapping into, I really feel like you are in a relationship. It feels like you're in a relationship. Which way do I need to go? Okay. I feel like you're in a relationship for whatever reason. I'm feeling like you are working through things with a partner is how it feels. Trust at the bottom of the deck. You deserve love. Past life relationship. Let's get an overall energy. It is safe for you to love. Could have been some unrequited love in the past, but I don't think the unrequited love that is playing out within this connection, the arguments, the triggers, the fears, the pain, right? The behavioral patterns, the emotional response patterns, right? The energy that's playing out between you and this person right now, the unrequited love, or either right now or that in the past was playing out. The unrequited love has nothing to do at all with y'all's connection. And everything to do with the wound that they are still trying to heal. So, maybe this person cheated on you, right? But you're getting this your soul's telling you to give them another chance, to get to know them, to let your friends help you, that it is safe for you to love, right? Your intuition is telling you that, but on the external, you're looking at it and you're like, this person just cheated on me, like they hurt me. But it's not due to anything that has to do with you. It's just their old wounds playing out, their old behavioral patterns playing out, their belief that they're not worthy of love playing out, right? We'll see how it goes. Current energy, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. If this person, really does want to change, really does love you, really is willing to compromise with your boundaries of self-respect, and they're asking for your forgiveness. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. If you want to continue with this person, right, and they're really willing to change, let your friends help you. Y'all may need some mentors. You may need that third party to sit between you guys while y'all work through your limiting self-beliefs, while you work through your fears, while you compromise and, heal. That's it, really. Heal together. Very soon. Influencing energy. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So not only is this person learning unconditional love through conditional love, but you are learning unconditional love through conditional love. Finding energy to your current personal situation, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. The quickest way to deepen your bond with your significant other is to allow them to see your fears. Allow them to see where the parts of yourself that you're not really proud of, the parts of yourself that need healing, and, being vulnerable enough to allow someone to see you at your worst, right? And I feel like, again, it's on both sides. Alright, let's see. Messages for Cancer, please. A lot of times, twin flames, if I got some twin flames in here, a lot of times when we haven't done a lot of work individually before we come into union, there's a lot of pain that can occur, but it is because the pain has to be accepted. You have to take responsibility for what you have created. And when you're in a twin flame union full of so much unconditional love, those shadow sides are going to come to the surface, but it's so that you can heal them, right? Because some of us don't even recognize our negative behavioral patterns or negative negative self-talk and limiting self-beliefs. We don't even recognize it until it's in front of our face and we have a reason to look at it and take responsibility for it. So let's see what Spirit's got. Let your friends help you. I feel like some of you are kind of embarrassed or ashamed of whatever happened within this connection, and it's hard for you to talk about it. But it is hard for you to talk about it because it is triggering that same negative emotional response. It is triggering shame and guilt. It is triggering self-worth issues, right? And if it's triggering you like that, it's probably a pretty clear indication that that's where the healing needs to take place, okay? Okay, very interesting energy and spread. Contemplation at the bottom of the deck and spring. Okay. So let your friends help you. That compromise, where you're the one that is having a hard time accepting what happened within this connection, that's having a hard time talking to their friends about what happened within this connection without feeling some kind of shame or guilt, right? You gotta be willing to compromise, right? We got the mute card with compromise in the reverse. I'm gonna clarify. What is your soul calling you to do? Again, Cancer, they're wanting you to really tap into your intuition because your ego, you're triggered right now, Cancer. Okay, you're triggered. You're on mute and you're not willing to compromise. That is the ego. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. If you feel like this person, whatever they did wrong, and they're offering a compromise, right? But it's still not good enough, but you still want to be with this person, but you're not willing to compromise, go talk to a friend that you know is going to give you advice that is not biased, that you know is going to, help you see where your ego is being triggered, where their ego is being triggered, right? There is someone around you that is able to assist you in dealing with this trigger so that you are willing to come to a place of compromise, okay? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Two more shuffles. And two. Alright. What's up with this mute and compromise, please, Spirit? Mute and compromise. The King of Wands in the reverse. Visionary leader. Yeah, somebody definitely got cheated on. Or lied to. There's like some deceit, some betrayal somewhere. But Cancer, I feel like you're taking the betrayal personally. When if this is a twin flame connection or a divinely guided connection and relationship, what they did, don't take it personally. Take yourself out of being the victim and look at it from a different perspective, okay? Let's see what else. Destined opportunities, Wheel of Fortune. It feels like you know that this relationship is destined and meant to be, but on the outside it's so ugly right now that like you don't know what to do. You don't know how to respond. You're triggered. You're not thinking clearly, right? And what's funny is the person that you're dealing with seems to be the one that messed up in some way. But in this reading, they're really asking you to look at whatever they did, what did that trigger within you? The mirror, right? This could definitely be a twin flame connection, a divinely guided connection, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is destined meant to be in one way or another. But the mirror, when you do mirror work, it's not what is this person doing that's reflecting something back to me. The mirror work is when this person did what they did, what thought forms came up for me, what belief systems came up for me, what emotions were triggered, how did I respond, how did I behave when this person did what they did, all of that. And I'm already feeling like you're like, it seems unfair that this person did me wrong, yet I'm the one that has to fix something within me. It is not even like that. That's the ego. Okay, that is the ego, and taking it personally. And this did not happen to you. It is happening for you, Cancer. Okay, and I feel like there's someone around you, whether that be a reader, a really good friend, a counselor, a life coach. There is someone around you that can help you work through your ego's fears and get to a place of peace and understanding, right? Understanding, and that can help you ascend and raise your consciousness, raise your vibration. Seven of Cups, fantasy, and temptation. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Defense mechanisms. You're triggered, your defenses are up, your ego is not allowing you to see at all the possibilities. Your ego is not allowing you to see through unconditional love, okay? And that's okay. How else do we learn? Didn't I say earlier, you two are learning unconditional love through conditions. You two are learning unconditional love through unrequited love. All right, very soon, winter and understanding. I don't know what the fuck that winter card means, and I ain't even gonna pretend like I do, okay? But understanding very soon, Cancer, okay? Very soon you will understand. But if you want this process to go quicker, okay, I understand the winter card now. Whatever's being triggered, this same aspect, the same belief system was triggered during the winter time over the last few months. I just got this message for Gemini. You might want to watch their video, but it's like you've been triggered pretty consecutively, and you've been triggered. It's the same thing, it's just showing up differently. It's the same wound, right? But when we have wounds, our ego, to protect us, creates all these different layers of defense mechanisms, of coping mechanisms, of addictions, of behavioral patterns, of emotional responses, right? And in the winter, you already went through this once, but it's coming back up again and presenting itself to you so that you can really have understanding, okay? And what was your channel messages about? Acknowledgement, recognize. Why am I constantly challenged? Yeah, so this, during the winter, this whole cycle, right? This wound, it has been shown to you many, many times, maybe in different ways, but it's the same underlying energy. The same point of creation that has created all of these challenges consistently, right? So look back into winter and see what you were being challenged about, what you were being triggered, when you were being triggered, what was being triggered, so that you can find understanding. Let your friends help you. One of your friends has a piece of the puzzle piece that you need, right? And it's like you're responding. So this is like happening again, right? Whatever triggered you in the winter, it's happening again. And you're like, this person lied, betrayed, whatever, me again. And yeah, it's happening again. Damn, I forgot what they wanted me to say. But anyways, it's happening again. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. There is an emotional response or an emotional trigger that this person keeps pressing within you. You know that they love you unconditionally, right? And it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. The universe is trying to get you to respond differently, right? Just like it said in the channel messages, you got the glasses so that you could drive at night, but you're still in the same programming and patterning, right? You're still showing up the same way. When you have the tools, you now have access to the tools to show up differently. Ooh, okay. Damn, Cancer, y'all making me work. Y'all making me work for it. Okay. Getting to know each other. Finding energy to your current person or situation. Person, okay? We already know we talked about person. I'm surprised the twin flame card ain't came out because this is some wild shit. Oh, like, it really is. And I know it's not easy, Cancer. I know that it's not easy. But I promise you, if you take yourself out of being the victim, if you take yourself out of whatever they did to you, they did for you, don't take it personally, accept what is, and take responsibility for what you created. Why would you create this experience to trigger you in this way? What are you asking yourself to look at and heal? How are you asking yourself to show up differently? All right, getting to know each other. As you reveal your inner self to each other, your bond deepens. One more. Okay. I can't make this shit up, and I'm done. I'm not pulling any more cards because look at this, baby. What did I tell you? The world with the Wheel of Fortune. A 10. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh. The world. Cycle completion. Whatever was happening in the winter that you were triggered is happening again, and you're being triggered again, but you're being called to show up differently. You're being called to show up with unconditional love. How can you show up with unconditional love? You have the tools, or there is someone around you or someone that you're connected to, could even be me, right? That has the piece of the puzzle, that has that higher perspective for you to see the situation through. And let your friends help you, be willing to ask for help, be willing to receive help, right? Very soon, clearly decide what you want, getting to know each other, whatever that cycle was, it's coming up again for it to be fully healed. There are levels to this shit, right? But it feels like to me, and you might want to check out the Gemini video, but it feels like to me that this is the final layer of whatever cycle you have been going through for healing and transmuting. Cycle completion. Okay, do the damn thing. That's what I'm talking about. What would you like to end with? Ooh. Final messages for Cancer. Reward yourself. You've been given a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Receive help, receive assistance, receive unconditional love. Make time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keep your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. We have to give, we have to take, we have to give, we have to receive. Allow yourself to receive the highest energy of all, unconditional love. See only love, Cancer. Final messages for Cancer, please, Spirit. Taking these. Okay. Innocence, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth. That is beautiful. So maybe this person told you the truth this time. They may have fucked up again, but they told you the truth about it, right? Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Your perception right now, Cancer, is only through that ego's filter, right? Only through the ego's filter and the ego's fears. So what you need more than all is that higher perspective right now. You can meditate, you can let your friends help you, you can get a personal reading, right? Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Get out of the head and into the heart. The head, the mind space. There are limitations, there are conditions, there are programming. The mind space can't really perceive unconditional love. Unconditional love can only be seen from the heart space. And new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. If you are new to my video, I hope you're feeling that love right now. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed your messages from Spirit. It was very interesting energy, and you guys know if you need anything from me, I got your back. Everything I do it all for you guys. I love you, Cancer. Recognize your power, baby. Empress of Duality out.